Just read. Wait, it's this way. Just read this caption. Woman rejects nuclear physicist on YouTube Live. He didn't have any personality. We're not gonna put the double negative because in English we don't do that, right? Now listen. You probably already seen this video from another content creator's page. As y'all recognize and know, Melly Baby, my dear beloved friend, Melly Monaco, at the main culprit of the scene. But Melly, it is not your time. Today's video is not about you, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I goes in on Melly. I roast Melly for when I go on a dating show and she jumps in and makes it harder. But Melly been showing love lately. Melly been real consistent, real loving, real caring. So W Melly Monaco, she been doing her thing and I've been seeing you growing a lot. So all jokes to the left, shout out to you. Let's get back on this topic though, right? I'm gonna play the video, right? But I want y'all to know, before I play this video, I'm not gonna pause it. I'm gonna get straight through it and then we're gonna go back and I'm gonna talk my shit. This is a perfect example of why pockets does not equal pussy. Why pockets does not, like your bag does not equal a personality. What you do is not who you are. And a lot of men can't separate the two. They try to use what they do and what they are to get women rather than who they are. And that's the reason a dude like you has to pay for it, beg for it, ask for mercy, and she'll give it to me for free with benefits. We could even get into what y'all complain about and call female nature. And I can give story times on great examples of female nature. Female nature, right? But let's play this video first. Let's find out why we're here, right? So everybody knows what's going on. Because I didn't even see the full clip. I just been seeing this shit go viral. So I didn't even react to a lot of this.
You're reading?
Yeah, I was actually reading. I ship out in a few days, so I was just reading The Art of Strategy.
Okay.
For the military?
Yeah, so actually I'm a nuclear physicist for the Navy.
No.
So
And I'm actually Eugene, and I calculated how many bitches it would take for me to... Bro, listen. We're not even going to disrespect the occupation, because to be a nuclear physicist is a very, very admirable and remarkable thing. People don't really get that. You don't even run to nuclear physicists around. But let's see what's missing, right? Let's keep playing the video. But I wanted to give a shout out to you, man. I'm gonna respect that for sure.
I do that in a few days.
Watch this.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
How old are you?
I am 27. I look a little young. I'm not that young.
Yeah, you look young.
So where do you live?
Sis, buy me a drink before you try to come up and do the. Hey, hold on, sis. Why we want to know where I live though? And this is what happens. Listen, if you ever seen the Pineapple Show, right? When I go on there, I know my worth. But not only do I know my worth, I understand my worth. And I made a whole video about what the difference between knowing your worth and understanding your worth is on Patreon. But a lot of you guys need to realize, he doesn't need to be a nuclear physicist to bag this woman. It's the fact that he doesn't understand his worth. So look at how he's going on the show. He's going on here like some puppet. Answer these questions. Do you qualify? Are you this and are you that? Rather than saying or knowing, well, I could have any woman I want, really. Why should I choose you? Or matter of fact, let me do this. Stop asking me these bullshit questions and let me tell you what you need to know and who I am and how I think. Or let me show you who I am or what kind of chemistry we're going to have together. See, all of that you know about nuclear physicists, you don't understand human interactions.
So I'm actually in the Woodlands, Texas right now. Right down there by Houston. I'm about 30 minutes away from Houston, so I'm a little close.
Oh, nice.
Boring.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about your stuff.
All right, here's where it matters. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Here's where it really counts.
Man, where do I start?
Never Now listen, bro. If she asked you what your name, you would know it like this. If she asked you, tell me something about yourself, where do I start? You have to realize that you're in a conversation on a dating show. You don't have to tell her random bullshit. You can tell her things which are relevant between your connection between you and her. And I don't think he really understands that. That's why they're here. She's not here to read your resume. She's not here to qualify you for a job. You don't have to sit here and beg and be good enough for her as a man. Who are you as a man, bro?
I like martial arts a lot.
Oh my fucking God. Somebody, I will cash app somebody $50 in the comments to tell me why she would care. And I'm not cash apping you and your money. I lied. Listen, bro, she's not looking for a fucking bodyguard, bro.
I did a bit of pharmacy back when I was a little bit younger, about 2-3 years ago. I got certified at pharmacy around when I was 17. I didn't really do anything with it. I went to university for a while. I was getting like a business degree. So I have a bachelor's in business. And then I did pharmacy for a little while, for about 3 years, and then got bored. So I was like, let's go see what the military has to offer. Didn't do anything. I did my PyCat about a year ago. Got a 96 on that. It goes up to a 99. Got a 96.
I don't even have to say anything. I'm gonna just press play.
They offered me nuclear physics, and I was like, why the fuck not? So
now listen, just so if you don't understand how bad this is, right? If I changed the context and I sent the last 30 seconds of his speech of who he is, right, to a medical school or a potential, position of a job in some sort of in the medical field or the science in biology or anything of that nature, right? It would fit in perfectly. But the joke is that this is his first interaction with this woman, trying to let her know who he is or what kind of man he would be in their relationship, or what should she know before choosing to date him or choosing to go out with him or choosing to whatever. That's how bad this is. That's how bad this is. You could literally take this and study this for like a interview job application or some shit.
Now I ship out in a few days.
Oh, okay, nice. Well, best of luck as you ship out pineapples.
Yeah.
Shipped him out a little early.
Because he literally didn't tell me any qualities about himself. He's just like, I made a 96 on this. I did this. And I feel like I did that at first too. But however, I need a man with some personality.
You felt that quick? You know you didn't have personality?
Yes, I'm really good at reading people.
Okay.
Now, I'm gonna call bullshit on that. I'm really good at reading. Listen. You know what's funny? A lot of stuff is going on in the comments. I'm gonna just read some of the top comments, right? He is probably an amazing man. The problem is everyone wants the same ain't shit personality type. My husband, Farm D, was super reserved, shy, etc. After feeling safe with me, he came out of his shell. He's the smartest, most kind I know, and we balance one another out. Don't be foolish and reject the good ones, ladies. I stay in the Woodlands too. These type of women don't deserve us. He was too good for her, so that was a blessing for him. Keep doing you, King. So she wants a future the rapper. Qualities I picked up on: smart, devoted, hardworking, and interested in learning how to protect himself and others. She just didn't read between the lines, and that's okay. No, he didn't not only sell himself, and this is what people are going wrong. People are trying to look at, okay, he's a nuclear physicist, he does martial arts, he's smart, he's intelligent. It's still, and this is, I have a great metaphor for this. In YouTube content, you can make the best video ever, and nobody will click on it if your packaging is terrible. Your thumbnail, your title, the first intro, the first couple of seconds. That is the same way that a lot of the times, and even on this dating show environment, a woman will judge you as a man. And people will look at you, first impressions and things of that nature. How does your personality show? Who are you? And even when you are really good at living through your personality and being, comfortable in yourself, people can pick up things about you without you even having to say them. See, he could have went on there and said, well, I'm very picky. I don't fucking know. He just didn't have to be that boring. And what you're going to see a lot of people do is they're going to sit here and say, oh, he was a nuclear physicist. He was lame. He was this and he was that. When we really look at it, you can tell he's an individual who doesn't really know himself. He has all these jobs, qualities, all this experience, all this, resume building things. But when it comes to being a man for a woman, you can tell he's not experienced in that area. You can tell he didn't grow up with he grew up with his chest caved in. And it's just reality. You're still a great dude. You're still a great nuclear physicist and an intelligent man. You just don't have any personality to you. And I feel like a part of that comes from the fact that already he's probably going into the show saying, well, I want to be good enough for her. I want to be picked by her. And no man of value, no man who understands his worth does that. If anything, you would go in there and say, well, we're just going to have a conversation and see if we like each other. Let's see if we vibe. Let's see if I like you. And that's what you dudes don't understand. When y'all lead with your achievements, you lead with your pocket, you try to impress the woman. And if it's, listen, he better be lucky she pineappled him. Because guess what the wrong woman would do? Play along with his games, flirt back. Hey baby, my TV just broke. My son, he just threw something to the TV. My TV just broke. Can you cash at me $800 for a new TV? And you know what his 96 on the 99 test ass is gonna say? Oh, sure thing. I just saw a deal at Best Buy, and you can get a 52-inch for it's Ultra HD and 4K and. I'm telling, bro, listen, he's going to be food to the right woman. The wrong woman, I should say. All for the simple fact that he doesn't know himself. She asked you who you are and you started telling her what you did and what you have achieved. Now, reading in between the lines, like the comment says, what you've done and you have achieved does say things about you. But if you can't answer the question of who you are without saying what you've done, you don't know yourself. Because you cannot address yourself. You cannot holistically look at yourself without using titles. I'm this, I am that. But you don't know who you are. You don't know what qualities fill in those titles. You don't know what makes those qualities valuable or need to know for her. Because he could have put an interesting spin on each of those things. Oh, well, I do martial arts, so if a guy ever approach you, he getting hit with the cut out there. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't never gotta worry about that. I'm gonna be real comfortable. I'm very comfortable with myself as a man. I know how to defend myself. I know how to protect things that I care about and people I care about. Not only that, I'm a man who is very consistent. I have a lot of determination and a lot of grit. I went through the military, and endured that and became a nuclear physicist. I'm very intelligent. You know what I'm saying? Anything I set my mind to, I believe I can achieve. The highest score that you can get on this test is a 99. I studied and worked hard and consistently went at it, and I got a 96 out of 99. Probably one of the top in my class. But this is the kind of dedication I have. This is how hard I work. This is who I am. These are just products. What I've done is just a product of who I am. And when it comes to me, you in a relationship, what you can expect out of me as a man is a man who will push you to grow. Now listen, he did not have to say all that. He did not have to go that far. All of that interaction, he wasn't talking to the woman. He was talking about himself. He wasn't connecting it to her. He wasn't involving her in the conversation. He wasn't being relational to her. He was just trying to impress her and be picked. And you see, even when you have no game and you're just a pocket and you just try to impress women, what you miss out on is the actual connection, to the point where you may fall off. My nigga, anybody could go broke any day, but she gonna still ride by you because of the man you are. She don't care if you're not a nuclear physicist yet. She knows the kind of man you are. You could become one if you try. Or I'm not just gonna sit here and say becoming one is easy. I'm just making the point about your qualities are more important to her than your achievements. But a lot of guys who don't understand women, and I'm gonna say the word understand, not study and calculate women. Because I bet you the guys that study and calculate women are going to sit here and be like, oh, well, you know, these women are never satisfied. They're going to make it about his achievements. They're going to make it about that. These women are never satisfied. You could be a doctor, God himself, and Jesus Christ and walk across woman, and she still won't want you. And you think it's about the achievement. It's not. You're missing the whole point. You don't understand people. As people, we are highly negotiable. A woman could sit here, look me dead in my face, and be like, you're not my type. I don't really go for guys like you. You're too short. You don't make enough money. Whatever. And guess what? Because I know how humans are, we change our minds. We change our opinions. I may set a new standard for her. I'm not even playing by her standards. I live in my own world and by my own morals, rules, and principles. So what she puts, with her expectations, she can't put of me on me because I know myself better than her. So I don't play by those rules. I don't live by that. You picking me or not picking me wouldn't even have done anything. So really, even for people looking at this, a woman rejects him. Okay, and what? She didn't want him. So what? What's the big deal? He was too boring for her. He still has all his achievements. He still makes the money he makes. But who says that entitled him to her vagina? Who says that entitled him? He has no sex appeal. There's not a pinch of salt of sex appeal in this man at all. He is not a slayer. He can't slay no damn Dooney demon. He's not one of them. And if you looked at this interaction and you got butthurt feeling like, oh, well, he deserved to be chosen because he went out and achieved all these things, you don't understand women. But guess what? Welcome to the dojo, baby. Have no fear, TyKwonDoe is here. Stay tuned in. Dojo going to the moon to Saturn, and we leaving the solar system. The limbs won't even know we exist. I'm going to holla at y'all.